up, and you ain't gonna want to miss that. And the good hits just keep on coming. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have got another exciting episode. I just got done filming the 2020 rod arsenal video. Linked in the iCards and down in the description. When you get done with this video, make sure you go check that video out if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's probably because you're new here. So while you're going to find that video and you got your phone flipped up, go ahead and hit that like button because it's free and it doesn't cost you anything. It really helps me out a lot. And if that subscriber button is red, go ahead and click on that so it turns to gray. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of the future content using that arsenal and what we've got going on today. Today is going to be a good one, man. Because I said it in that video that I had a reel coming. I said that I had a reel coming for the Mach 2 rod, and I did, and it was delivered while I was in the middle of doing everything else. But it is a Mach reel, loose Mach. It is a 6/8 to 1. It's a little slow. I'm gonna have to spin a little bit faster than I would want to on topwater, but for like jig fishing and all the other stuff that I'll be doing, that's actually not bad at all. So we're gonna go ahead and put that Mach bait caster on the Mach 2 rod. Now, it's not the Mach 2 reel that I thought it was when I got it, and I may buy the Mach 2 reel at a later date, and when I do, I will sell this one. I kind of do want the Mach 2 reel just because it goes with the rod, and I'm kind of keep them, you know, similar to each other or whatever. But we're gonna go ahead and bang this one out for this season and see what I feel. But I think it's gonna be pretty decent, man. I'm gonna do what I normally do, which is I used to run electrical tape. Now I just run the mono backing. And I built this jig so that I could put spools on and run spinning rods or bait casters, you know, either over for the bait caster or under for the spinning. But this spool doesn't fit on the thing. It's the only one. Turn it like this on the table and let that line just spool out against that down to me. Guys, it is cold out here, just so y'all know. I'm sitting out here cold in the tinkering shop, getting set up to hopefully go fish this coming weekend. And that is going to be an exciting one because it's a special channel, because it will be me doing 2 firsts on this channel, and for me in general. So you're not going to want to miss that. I don't know what the knot is called when you do it to itself, but I kind of do like an Alberto knot, but it's just by itself. But I only go down the 6 and then I just bring it back up and go through the loop. And it makes this knot, and then I just pull my line, and then I can pull my tag in, and then I clip that off, and then I make sure I'm not hung up on anything. Normally when I do it, I just go through the first eye, and then it's not a big pain in the ass, but I'm gonna Holy crap. Normally when I do it, I just go through the first eye and then it's not a big pain in the ass. But I went all the way up thinking that it would help with tying on the next one. And that's the money spot right there, but I just had to deal with all that bullshit to get to this point. And I get to about that much. Yeah. I would actually put a little bit more on there, but I'm really getting tired of this spool, so I'm about to wrap it up. Alright, that's a little bit better. So then I'm just going to pull off and take my clippers. And that's what I'm going to tie onto. I'm going to put my mono back into my driven ear koozie. Totally not sponsored by Driven, but boy, that would be awesome if they wanted to be. And they're not fishing related, they're hot rod and mini truck related. That also happens to be really big hobbies of mine that I don't know how familiar people are with that. Now normally I run 50-pound Power Pro, and I really like Power Pro after starting out with the spider wire, so it's really tough for me to go with something else, but I'm going to go with this X4 braid, 40-pound braid, for my top water slash swim bait slash jig. Reel is set up, so I'm going to go ahead and do an Alberto knot. Which, if you watch the SLX video, you know exactly what I'm doing right now. Well, he does this a lot. I do on every connection that I have. See, when you start getting stuff like that, I like to try to pull as much of that out as I can. And sometimes you break off and you've got to start over. But that's okay, because that wasn't going to be a good connection knot anyways. And then I'm just going to take it to there. You know, like on this spool. And I'm just going to pull the spool off the thing. And I bring the line right back in here. Take my clippers and clip it off. Now just tie on whatever we want to go on the top water, which I don't know if we're doing top water. I think I am going to put a leader on it, because I'm going to actually use it for what it was intended to be used for before I use it for top water. And I'm going to go with the 6 Sense Divine swim jig, 3/8 Divine swim jig Pro Blue. I'm really excited to see how this does. And I have a little bit of competition between the swim baits that we got going on. And remember, I'm also going to have the 6 Sense Divine Underspin coming that I'm going to be putting Kitex and Rage swimmers on. But I've got this too, and I don't know if I'm going to go with the Kitech with the sight flash. These just might be a little small. I'm scared. They say 4-inch, but like, that's a pretty meaty hook. I'm just gonna thread it on like so. Like, if you were a fish, would you be munching on that as it's coming along on the bottom? Just a slow finessey style? I mean, I would, so I'm going to put that on there. And we're going to go back to our standard on the line right now on the channel. Suffix 12-pound fluoro. And then might be closer to 20 feet. My bad. Man, 38. This thing's a little bit big. It's gonna get down there quick, but that just means that I can stop it and it'll sink faster, and then I can bounce it along and hop it and reel it in, reel, hop, reel, hop, hop. And I'll just look like a little fish that's swimming around crazy. Maybe it's injured because it's just kind of hopping around. You see what I'm doing there? I'm doing a Palomar knot. And that is my standard go-to knot for every lure. I used to do something else. I can't even remember what it is, and I know that some people do some knots for something specifically because it does blah blah something or other. I don't. And I run that Palomar knot for everything. Now we're going to go ahead and test the release. So we have the 3/8 ounce 6 cents Divine swim jig with a 4-inch swinging impact Kitech swim bait trailer in the shad presentation with 40-pound X4 braid, and then about 20 feet of the 12-pound Suffix fluoro. And we're going to run this with the 6 cents Divine underspin, which is going to go on the SLX rod. You can go back to that Arsenal video to see information about that. And it's going to have like a raised tail swimmer on it. And then we're just going to put underspin, the 6 cents underspin against the 6 cents swim jig, against the Guggen swim jig, against the swim bait. It's going to be an interesting setup, and you're not going to want to miss that. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, turn that phone up, go ahead and turn that button from red to gray so you don't miss out. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed what was going on today. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this style video, if you'd rather me not talk about all this gear stuff. And until next time, guys, catch you on the channel.